That's what it's for. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video, we're going to be checking out MGK's newest album, Lost Americana. I've been looking forward to this since checking out a few of the singles leading up to this. I just felt like you could see this blend of that, same pop punk and, pop artistry that we get from him blended with hip hop, all those things I like. But there's something about there's this artistic expression that I felt like he was diving further into, which to me just seems like get more comfortable with yourself. So I'm super excited to check this out. I did check out the last two records. So if you guys want to check those full album listening parties out, they're available on my Patreon. Links in the description. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, this album listening party is available over on Patreon already. So if you want to support the channel, get access to that. I know a lot of people like to just jam the entire thing with me. That's super cool. If that's not your thing, that's okay. This YouTube version will be fine too as well, but I'm excited to dive in. So drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Follow me over on Instagram. I post a lot of content over there. I'm always doing something. The only two tracks we're not checking out because I have full videos for them already are Vampire Diaries and Tell Me What's Up, both of which were super cool. But I didn't even realize that I never even checked out this song Cliche. So I'm super excited to dive into all of these. We're starting with Outlaw, Overture. Let's go. That fuzz. Feels like 80s arena rock. I put my faith in a loaded gun, they try to cut me down. Feels raw. I was raised in a dying town, yeah. I was raised in a dying town is such a mood, if you know that, if you've been there. You'll probably die before I make you proud, yeah. Fuck, you'll probably die before I make you proud.
Are blank till my life goes to shit. I know I do that on purpose just to write again.
Oh! That raspiness is so melodic. Dude, the bass is mixed so good in this. That's a fucking mood too. Oh, comes in so strong. The ad-lib right there, fake my own death, fuck it all, is so good. Oh. It's just, the wind is blowing, we're in a full arena right here, you know it. Wait, what? Hold on. That transition. Fuck.
Take me somewhere cheap where the living is easy. Out of all their reach, set my spirit free.
He's got pretty voice.
Survived being insecure, but it led to my decline.
Dude, I just got goosebumps on my cheek because I just love how much I feel like he's putting so much effort into his vocals, like when he's not performing and stuff. Like you can just hear. I could fucking hear it. Oh my god.
This time I don't think I'll turn back. This
Fuck
time
yeah.
I'll do shit my way. I'm gone by the time they come back. This route is a one road highway. The living is easy.
Oh my god, that harmony. Oh my god, kill me. That's so good. So pretty. What I really love about this song is I feel like in the beginning you get that raw, edgy sound from MGK, and then after that transition you get this more vulnerable side to him that almost sounds a little bit more like taking control of his life back and it having this melodic harmony to it that sounded very pretty, and I really appreciate that journey that we're taking on there. I can hear so clearly how much effort he's been putting into his vocals. It's just so apparent on a track like this. What a beautiful thing to be able to add to your arsenal. What a great way to start this. artist. All right, this is Cliche.
Tell me, would you wait for me? Baby, I'm a rolling stone. I got a lot of right in me, but I don't want to say this wrong.
This is
Tell
amazing.
Me, would you stay with me?
Oh.
Baby, we can make this home. I like that you like me. I kissed your lips, you got good taste.
I like that low end from him.
I'll say sorry in advance.
I love the pop punk harmony.
It's like that every day, and I'll try my best. It sounds cliche, but tell me, would you wait for me? Baby, I'm a rolling stone. I got a lot of right in me, but I don't want to say this wrong. Tell me, would you stay with me? Maybe we can make this home. You should run away with me, even if you're better off alone.
Wait, is the meaning of the name of the song because he says a bunch of those things there that are all like cliche things people say to somebody? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of what it sounded like. That fucking harmony.
My knees get weak beneath me. I know this night might be our last day.
Oh yeah. Just want to shout that shit.
Sounds cliche, but tell me, would you wait for me? Baby, I'm a rolling stone alone. Tell me, would you wait for me? Wait for me. Tell me, would you wait for me?
Dude, that low end right there. What the fuck?
Baby, I'm a rolling stone.
To be honest, if you showed me this song, I maybe wouldn't have even known it was MGK right off the bat, just off of like certain sections in this.
I don't want to say this wrong. Yeah. Tell me, would you wait for me?
That one.
Baby, I'm a rolling stone. I got a lot of right in me. Maybe we can make this home. You should run away with me, even if you're better off alone.
I am just in awe about some of these vocals I'm hearing from him. It's so beautiful. You show me these on any other situation and I didn't have like the visual right here. There's moments in this that it could have been unrecognizable from MGK, at least for me. Maybe some of you that have been listening for a long time, that's not the case. I really like what I'm hearing. Going from hearing this like this hip hop sound from him and the fact that he blends all of those things so well with pop punk and stuff, that's one thing. But it's cool to hear him dive a little bit further into that pop sphere in a way while still bringing his sort of like his version of like edge and stuff out in this. I feel like he's really got that pop thing on a chokehold with a song like this because it just feels like it was meant to be all over pop radio. I don't know exactly where MGK's music would get played on a radio these days, and that'd be a wonderful thing to be in, like to have so much versatility that you really can't get boxed in anymore. All right, this is Don't Wait, Run Fast. Let's go, boys.
How many of you really know you're alive? They pull me over doing
him bringing hard rock out wasn't on my calendar. My bingo card.
You want this? You got that? You want this?
Can we mosh? Come on. That's what it's for. You gotta get that two-step groove when you hit it like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Woo! That's heavy.
I can't be saved by a digital prayer.
Me either.
I can't be tamed by a man in a chair. They say that I'm going to hell. I say we're already there. Oh no.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe one day you'll be happy at last. Run fast while you have the
Oh
chance.
my God.
Speak, let 'em look right at you. Run back while you have the chance.
Adding so much melody to the hard rock sound is really cool.
Down to the bone,
There he is.
People, friends I don't even know. Rolling dollar bills, do it off the phone.
Uh-oh.
With diamonds and pearls.
Fake My Happiness with Diamonds and Pearls. It's just a mosh anthem at this point. Come on. Dude, I love hearing all of the melody added to this like hard rock sound. This is what I mean when I say somebody with versatility like this can add something really cool to every genre that they do. So I've never really heard him do this style before. And I will say that like, I love the choruses in this, whereas I love that the verses are heavy, but you know, I would rather hear MGK being melodic throughout the whole time. Having said that though, his approach to this is cool because again, I really appreciate what he does in that chorus. Him being able to have that like, ugh, kind of vocal, but still have a lot of melody to it and make it feel accessible is really great. At the same time, this heavy instrumental has me moshing the entire time. I'm in a good mood because of it, so I'm fucking here for it. All right, goddamn.
Goddamn, thought we had a chance. Slipped right through my fingers when I had it in my hands. Yeah, goddamn, try to understand. That's the way it was, but it isn't who I am. Goddamn, times till we die, motherfucker. Wasted years, but kept my soul. I always knew my home.
Feels so atmospheric. Let's go.
Days are short, slip right through my fingers when I had it in my hands. Yeah,
that chord progression is good, right?
Try to understand. Goddamn, I swear too much. Fuck yeah. Tell me something I don't know. So what? Life's short and I spent too many hours doing nothing about it, and I spent too much money that never amounted. Life around.
Oh my god.
Years, but kept my soul. I always knew my home was rock and roll. Goddamn, thought we had a
the way that opens.
Slip right through my fingers when I had it in my hand. Never had a chance to be young. Goddamn, no one grows old where I'm from. Goddamn, going through the motions all alone. Goddamn, goddamn. Feel like they forgot.
I want a drum right there.
Goddamn, no one sitting shotgun with me. Goddamn, I don't think I'm ever going home. Goddamn.
There it is. Oh, come on. That's the fucking vibe right there. Let's go. Oh. Sorry, I really want to play that part with the air drums. I'm gonna miss it. No, I won't. Oh, I got it. Do something shitty so my darkness shows. Melodic all the way till the end. I appreciate that acoustic instrumental on this so much because it adds so much of that vulnerability to this song. And I like that MGK can sort of like morph to exactly the style that he needs vocally for this song, because I feel like there is something very real and honest about MGK and his music from early on. Even some of the hip hop stuff that I had heard in the past, he's always pretty like open. But the thing that's really cool is as he gets older and as he's kind of experiencing life more, I can hear it coming out in his music. There's a mature sound to it in a lot of ways, not only just from the composition of a song like this that feels, I mean, like if you listen to it instrumentally, it feels, you know, mature and vulnerable and like also like atmospheric, and also feel like I could be out at a festival listening to this because of that chord progression. Anyways, some of the lyricism and his delivery in that adds so much of that like real personality to it. I think that's why people like myself tend to fall towards music like this, is because I want to hear an artist tell me all their struggles, because I have to live the same life. Maybe we're not living the same life, but we're all in the same world, right? And so sometimes hearing other people be open about their struggles or the things that they're like having to deal with the same way that I'm having to deal with, I feel like to me that hits even more. And when I can feel that rawness, it's great. So the fact that MGK is making so many leaps forward as a musician while still keeping that honesty, that's keeping me around. I definitely want to hear more of that. All right, Miss Sunshine.
Hey, Miss Sunshine, I took a tab and felt the sky. It's a good life, and then it's bad, but that's alright. Windows rolling up, let's make a spaceship. Where's the volume? Turn it up. Who got the hotel? Dazed and confused, but we clean up well. Didn't need no help for a hell of a time. Yeah, it's a long way home. Way home.
Fucking pretty vocals throughout this record. Are you kidding me? When I think of going to an MGK record, I'm not thinking I'm going there for vocals, you know? But he's changed that.
These bad decisions I make, it's just me avoiding boredom. Feels like I'm flying off coffee and coca, a cola. Only life I know. chasing vultures and black crows in a cheap hotel.
That right there, just that whole vocal thing. Let's do it again.
We were royalty in a cheap hotel, dazed and confused, but we cleaned up well.
Oh,
Didn't need no help.
such a good vibe.
It's a long way home. It's a long way home.
Yeah.
I'm on the highway. I got to move.
That last part actually pretty much sums up the vibe I was getting on this song, especially with it having this sort of like almost like southern twang to it. It has a little bit of like a folksy rock kind of sound to it in a way. And what I really appreciated about that is that it kind of felt like this was just that moment when they're kind of looking for the thing that's going to like bring them their next happiness, to get them lost in that moment, to kind of like, because life all stacks up on us in a lot of different ways. And like he says, it's a long way home, kind of just meaning we got a long road ahead of us and we have to find the bright side in something. And the reason that that kind of made me feel that way is because up at the end, when he's like, you know, I got my sunglasses, basically saying like, I got my shades on, I can just picture him being this like cool dude, just fucking sitting there. Even with his delivery, I feel like all of those things, adding that little bit of personality at the end really makes me feel like that's what this song is really about. It's about just like fucking going with the flow, being cool with things as they're gonna happen, because things are gonna happen regardless. And the more that we can not take it so seriously, the better. Even with his delivery at the end, making it feel a little bit tongue-in-cheek, like he was just having fun with it. I'm getting that a lot in this record, a mix of great musicianship and not taking it seriously. And y'all already know, if you've watched my channel for a long time, how much I love that. And when I say not taking it seriously, I don't mean in the music. I mean just like we get so caught up in ourselves and how other people perceive us that it can be absolutely destructive on everything that we do. And I feel like when you hear somebody like MGK even do that last moment right there, this cool thing to kind of break the wall down a little. I don't know. Why do I nerd out about this stuff? I can't answer that question. I just like this shit. All right, sweet Coraline.
I just met you, I don't know your name.
Wait, what?
Might be dumb, but let me explain. Sweet Coraline, I'm hanging by a thread. I can't let go of things that you said.
Oh my God. I'm such a sucker for this sound. I'm just gonna go back and just keep appreciating this. He could do this. He could do this for an entire record.
Sweet Coraline, I'm hanging by a thread. I can't let go of things that you said.
Oh, that right there.
Lately,
Yeah.
people talk like I don't have a brain. Count, fuck you, 3, 4. Sweet Coraline, I'm hanging by a thread. I can't let go of things that you said.
Oh my God. Ah, that's so good.
I'm hanging by a thread. You're never gonna see me again.
Come on, that writing style when you are this vocally talented is dangerous.
Looking for an exit, okay, let's go. I can see a silhouette through the window in a puddle of mud. What's a good night if you killed the buzz? Sweet Coraline, I'm hanging by a thread. I can't let go of things that you said.
I'm gonna learn these words. I need this song in my blood.
I thought the song was still going.
Okay, this song is the best song that I've heard from this record so far for so many reasons. But one of the things that really stick out to me is I really like that approach to music when you've got this, like, it's this love story that is like overly dramatic. I feel like it's overly dramatic, but the way that it's delivered in that pop punk style with like an emphasis on like a little bit of that punk style to it, especially with the chorus, to me, I appreciate that so much. This has to be one of my favorite vocal progressions that I've heard on this record. I think it mixes so well with those harmonies and it's so melodic. And I feel like I just keep saying fucking melodic, but we got to agree that this shit's fucking melodic. Oh my God. I really like that song. Oh, if you guys weren't here right now, I would listen to this again. All right, Indigo.
This feels like the opposite of real life. On my way to Valhalla on a steel bike. Lord of the Rings, needle sewed new clothes, but it's more than it seems.
Kind of forgot he could do this.
Seen teens turn old before they grown, burnt out before they fade away slow. My friends really family cause my bloodline's ghost. Yeah.
Oh my God. All my friends really family cause my bloodline's ghost.
But I'm not sorry, and I will meet you where you are. Yeah, I'll make my own luck because I don't believe in karma. Wonder why I drive like I'm being chased. Pack up and move houses instead of renovate. Got everything to celebrate on the outside. Still none of that eliminates what is inside. And since
got everything to celebrate on the outside, still none of that eliminates what's on the inside. This is the kind of shit that I love to hear from artists that are on such major platforms that are so fucking famous, and money's never going to be an issue again in their lives, all this stuff. Guess what? You attain all of that, you're still going to be sad as fuck if you never were able to fix that. I appreciate every single time we get that kind of vulnerability from every artist. I'll point it out every single time.
Next day you're hanging from a rope, so far away from where you are. Without a cause, I know I'm fucked up, but I'm not sorry. Take my own luck because I don't believe in karma.
That's beautiful.
This feels like the opposite of real life. This feels like the opposite of real life.
This section kind of sounds like old Linkin Park. Almost like a Mike Shinoda moment. They mix that sample really well too, and I love the synths in the back a lot. Sometimes, you know, you listen to a record, as many tracks as we have so far, you almost forget that like this is also an entire genre of shit that he can do. I know I've talked about it, but it's different when you hear him do it, because when you hear it on the same record like this, it really showcases and shines that versatility, and I actually appreciate that. It's very introspective hip hop in a way that he's very conscious and self-aware of himself, and him being able to deliver that the way he does. No wonder everybody fucking loves MGK. Like, somebody who can rap your feelings the same way that you feel them in a way that's so melodic and pretty, you're going to be hooked on it every single time. And again, with the emotional just authenticity of MGK, I just can't get over it. I fucking could talk about this all day, but it would be the same words over and over again. Melodic, melodic, melodic. Starman.
Terrified of how I'm gonna look when I'm old. I can't even see you cause the room's full of smoke. Down low, so I want something else to get me through this semi-charmed kind of life. Baby,
cool.
Baby, I want something else. I'm not listening when you say goodbye. Said she wanna see the real me, so I'm standing, trying to understand who I am, so overrated. We can get
trying to understand who I am is so overrated should be tattooed on my fucking forehead.
Cutting up the rolling up the flame.
Okay.
Oh! Minutes that has been without you. Oh, your friends don't like me, and you're unlikely to. More hopeless love on the brain, but it came from the doses. I've been up a day.
Love on the brain, but it came from the doses.
These four chords can make me cry.
These four chords, come on, I don't know when it starts. These four chords could make me cry.
These four chords can make me cry. When I'm with you, I feel like I could die, and that would be alright.
It could drop into a breakdown, and I'd be cool with that.
I'm in the wrong place, wrong planet. Wrong place, wrong planet. Run away, keep running, yeah, running. Wrong place, wrong planet. Wrong place.
So I think the lyrics of this song, I think the meaning of it, the lyrics with the interpolation of that, it feels to me like he's actually saying that like he's using a lot of things to escape these feelings that he gets from having this semi-charmed kind of life, from being in the spotlight, rolling up some dollar bills and maybe snorting some yayo. He's, you know, smoking weed. He's doing a lot of things to try to get his mind off these things, but it almost seems like in part of the verses, he's actually saying that there's like somebody there that can sort of like make him not necessarily need to do all those things in order to find that happiness or find that charm within that. So I think that's really cool. I also, again, love the interpolation here, or like the sample interpolation, whatever you would call it there. It sounds really pretty when he sings it. I really love that, like almost like naturally melodic. I'm gonna fucking, oh my God, melodic is not the only word in the world. Jesus. Melodic Gun Kelly here. I just feel like because he can do that, like it just sounds fucking cool. That pop punk level of vocal, but then mixed with obviously the vocal talent he's been working on. He pulls the rasp in, they add like maybe a little bit of an effect in there, or it's like a harmony or something. That sounds so sick when it's all put together in the way that they do in this chorus. So I really appreciate that. Now, having said that, I do appreciate that the tempo slowed up at the end. I felt like we definitely needed that. I thought it was going to bring in like a heavy guitar and it was going to bring a little bit more of a drum, but I actually do appreciate the tempo switch up there. And I like that they understood the assignment with the pacing of that moment. So could I have used a crash cymbal? You know, yeah, but I do appreciate that. All right. Can't Stay Here. I feel like I'm listening to Secondhand Serenade. Let's go.
Somewhere between another good night and my own apathy.
I wouldn't even know this is him. I just checked the credits. What?
Someone turn the lights on. When does this place close? 'Cause I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. Don't say you're gone, just leave me alone. I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here.
Hear me out. MGK is never going to see this, but anyone who might see this, who might be able to, I feel like this song needs a re-release, remixed with a feature from Jeremy McKinnon from A Day to Remember, or just A Day to Remember as a whole. Especially if you think about those first maybe 4 records from A Day to Remember, you know what I'm hearing right here.
Spend my last dime on a sad song.
Fuck yeah, you did.
What's another cigarette smoked? Wasted words I spoke. Someone turn the lights on. When does this place close? 'Cause I don't care where you go, but you can't stay here. Everyone's tired. It's time to go home. Don't say you're gone. Hit my phone on loud, hoping you'll call, but it's silent.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't I accept that you won't help me let this go? Help me let this go. 'Cause I don't care where you go, but you can't
Bring it in.
stay here. I don't need to know where you can stay here.
This is such a beautiful song from MGK. This is really not what I was expecting on this record. Like, I knew that I would be getting like more of this like artistic side of him, but I didn't realize how far he'd be diving in, and I'm really appreciative of it. You could, again, another one of those songs. Honestly, you could have showed me most of this song and I wouldn't have been able to guess it was MGK off first listen. This sounds like a totally different artist, and I really appreciate how well he's able to plug this into his album to still make it sound cohesive. That's not an easy thing to do, especially with the amount of things that are kind of going on. It's cool that MGK, though I can't really put a finger on what it is, there is this like defining moment in every song that is just so MGK. But I don't know if it's just that it's him and his personality is just so vibrant. Yeah, it's just really cool. It's almost like the guy can really try anything and it's gonna feel like him. I don't know. Treading Water.
Lie awake stargazing, I won't sleep till morning. Echoes of your words saying, don't write a song for me. This'll be the last time you hear me say sorry. That'll be the last tear you waste on me crying. I broke this home, I all alone.
Oh my God. It's like I want the vulnerability, but it also hurts at the same time, you know?
Looking at the kids' faces, sitting in the driveway while I pack up suitcases. I just ruined their holiday. Broke this home, but I'll change for our daughter so she's not alone. Oh,
Fucking sing it to me.
Bacon, I'm an impatient, but I lost patience. I just
my
broke
God.
something, but I'm fixated on in this business. Face it, I've been hiding from the ideation that the public has a ruin in my reputation. And it's crazy seeing quotations from a source that somebody curated. Damnation, I know which one is my destination, but the journey doesn't come without the frustrations, like it doesn't come without the temptations. And failure can lead to an elevation.
The fact that he just like gave us a moment in time of his life that he was going through in a snapshot that was so perfectly illustrated with words is fucking amazing. I can't believe I just said that sentence without fucking up. What a good damn. Yeah, that is fucking beauty right there. You know, talking about obviously addressing the issues that he's having with like in his own relationship, and then also addressing about like how his life was while that was happening. I saw like a video clip of him talking about in an interview about how he had been in rehab. He hadn't even addressed the rumors of any of the things that had been going on in his relationship. Because he couldn't even do that if he wanted to. He couldn't comment on it. Like he said, there's like gossip going on behind him, but there's nothing that he can do to really like change the situation or even comment on it. He's kind of just like there, and the feelings that you're kind of going through in that moment, but him, you know, snapshotting that in room 3 at a rehabilitation center, all this stuff while everything's going on. That is the kind of shit that I love. And I feel like a lyricist in the way that he is, that vulnerability mixed with that delivery of that pop punk status that I feel like he, you know, definitely grew up on, because you can't just like do this sound as well as he does if you didn't care about it a little bit when you were growing up. I think all of that combined together makes for a very hard-hitting track like this because the emotions are so high. The last track on this album is Orpheus.
We grew a tree back in the garden.
Him?
With a celestial seed that fell down to us from the stars.
Wait, Megan Fox is a composer on this.
The sun rose high. The girl Orpheus knew he'd die for. Go to the underworld and fight for. To you.
Oh my God, I have fucking goosebumps.
To get back to
I love a hopeless romantic.
Just for this moment, can I hold you? Feel your heartbeat till it fades. And in this moment,
Oh my
it's
God.
me and you only. I will love you for all my days. And
That string section right there.
shipwrecked, but I hold hopes of buried treasure. Strands of your hair still
I want that
on my
chorus
shoulder.
again. It's so good. Oh,
And gravity's pull was never stronger.
come on.
To get back to you. Just for this moment.
Right there.
Can I hold you? Feel your heartbeat.
I wish I knew the words.
Till it fades.
Beautiful. Come on, you know live.
You mistakenly thought that I could make you happy. I wish that we could still dream and dream.
I can't decide if we're ending this on a good note or not by that last line. I don't know. That all sounds scary. I don't know by the end of that if we're feeling good, if they got to be together in the end, or if this is a love tragedy, because at the end it kind of seems like I love you so much that I know I can't be with you because maybe it's not good for you because of who I am or what I've done. Not quite sure. And because I don't know a lot about his, you know, personal relationship, because I don't need to, I feel like, you know, there's stuff in the song that maybe is more reference that I just don't understand. But what I really appreciate is that there's so much real love here, and you can feel the passion, you can feel the tension. And whenever that raw vocal comes out, from like all right here, like MGK, when he pulls out anything right here, it's just gonna hit so hard, because I think you get all of the emotions of that emo kid coming to life in the most like hopeless romantic situation where you got to spill your fucking heart out and wear it on your sleeve in that moment. And I feel like every like pop punk, emo kid, whatever, that ever grew up in any of those things that are just so like, you have an overwhelming amount of emotions, you know, when he goes to that level, what he was feeling, because y'all have felt that too. And I love to hear him do that, because I think that as he learns more and more with his voice, he's able to do that kind of shit and really pull those emotions. But I felt like we were just like, basically had an inside look into the personal life of MGK, not only through this record, but specifically through Orpheus and Treading Water, because I think that like he's really touching on a lot of things going on in his life at that point. Now we got to talk about this record, because I just had a lot of fun with this. While I do feel like I appreciate the sonic value and song composition of a more pop punk heavy record from MGK, aka like a Tickets to My Downfall type situation, the thing I really appreciate about this is that I listen to a lot of pop records on my channel, and to hear him so effortlessly blend that pop punk style and that hip hop with this pop crossover thing to give us this record is really incredible to me. You can hear the musicianship and talent continuing to grow in this. I am just blown away by how vocally capable and honestly like inspiring MGK is after listening to this. There are a handful of songs on here that you could have told me were some of these like major like, you know, male pop artist, and I might have actually just believed you on it because of how well his delivery is on that. What that shows me is not only does he care about continuing his craft as a musician when it comes to songwriting and stuff, but he's putting effort into these vocals, and I know that's going to transfer to live so well. It's really cool to see that, especially with somebody who has the capabilities that MGK already has vocally. I feel like he's got this built-in level of like, you know, like pop punk in his voice. He's able to hit these like melodic structures and stuff in a way that is just honestly really fucking cool. And I feel like you mix that with the emotional releases that he has in these songs, and you get everything you want out of that. I feel like there's a level of authenticity in certain styles like this that come from people who grow up in this, you know, type of music or have an appreciation for this type of music. And it's the perfect outlet for people who have a lot of emotions and a lot of shit to say, because there's two things. You got to be the voice for the voiceless sometimes, because sometimes we all have these emotions and we can't put them together into words. So it's awesome to have someone like MGK who's able to do that. But at the same time, it's also cool to have someone like MGK who cared about that shit, who makes this music, because you can feel it. And I love that crossover part to it too, because he has been doing these crossover moments since very early on in his career. These different genres have come to life, and I feel like we hear more of it here. And I think we're seeing sort of this new life from MGK, and I'm excited to see what that looks like in the music moving forward. Starting with this, it's already amazing, and I love the fact that to promo this, he was playing free shows at small venues that were like 150 to 300 cap. Like, that is fucking awesome to me at somebody his level, and it just goes to show that there's this real connection between being this massive star the way he is right now and also still being like a hometown hero for so many people. And I'm going to tell you that all comes down to the personality and like realness of his lyrics. His vulnerability makes him seem real, and there's a lot of people that need someone like him singing about this shit. And at the same time, I love hearing the last two tracks on this record, because not only do we have somebody who's just being real, but also Treading Water and Orpheus, in my opinion, they're like that window into his life. So not only is it real, but it's really fucking real. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. If you want to check out the full uncut album listening party to this, links in the description for Patreon. Thank you so much for hanging out and stopping by, checking out Lost Americana with me. He just announced his tour, and he is going on tour with Wiz Khalifa. So I'm pretty sure December 6th in Milwaukee. I don't know where he's playing yet. I didn't see the venue released yet, but I'm going to be there. So come say hi, and it's Wiz Khalifa. So we're going to have a great time. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let me know in the comment section your top 3 tracks from this new MGK album. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.